Hi, it's your boy Jay with a hot cup of Joe and a nice pipe of green. Apparently, my lighter didn't want to work today. Oh, today, folks, we were going to talk about the rules of engagement. Not so much engagement as in when you get down on one knee and you propose to a woman, but the rules of engagement as far as marriage and just people in general. But this has been yeah, and here we go. Alrighty then. All right. So the rules of engagement have changed. Apparently, in any relationship, when you're growing up and then you go and you have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend when you're in school, little flings you have in school. Some of them stay forever, some of them don't stay for very long. But the little flings that you have in school, you know, when you wanted to end the relationship, it was just over. You looked at each other and said, "Wow, it's done. I don't want to be around you anymore. We're not an item anymore." Now, when you get older, as you get older and you become an adult and you have in a relationship like that, and it pretty much ends up being the same way. You just don't cross paths every single day when you're in the hallways like you do at school. But when you get married, that relationship is different. That relationship is on a whole different level than your high school sweetheart relationship. It's on a whole nother level than your dating relationship as an adult. But when you end a marriage, folks, when you end a marriage, people, you don't just look at the other person and say, "We're not together anymore," and we'll walk away. No, you don't do that in a marriage. The rules of a relationship in a marriage are totally different. When you say that you want to get together and you want to be together, it's a whole lot different than being in high school and being with your little friends saying, "Oh, I'm going steady with him or her, blah, blah, blah." It's a whole lot different. You're going before your family. You're going before the state that you live in. You're going before God and saying, "This is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with." Now, when you go in front of the state, when you go in front of a judge or a magistrate or a preacher, okay, by saying the words "I do" and by signing the marriage certificate, you are signing into a legal binding contract that you will stay with this person for the rest of your life. Okay? That is a legal binding contract. The only way out of the legal binding contract is to go sign another contract annulling, devoiding that previous contract. In this case, in marriage, it's a divorce. You have to go to file for a divorce decree saying that for whatever reason, this marriage, okay, this legal contract, this legal relationship before man and God is not working and it needs to be poof. Okay? That's how you get out of a marriage. You don't just say, "Oh, I don't want to be with you anymore," and then go on tra-la-la-la-la, doing whatever you want. It's not how it works. So, what happened then? Okay? Why is it now that people suddenly feel that if they don't want to be married to a person anymore, they just say they're not married anymore? And then go on their merry little way. Tra-la-la-la-la. What happened here, folks? Where did we lose that rule of engagement? See, the rules have changed 100%. It seems these kids these days don't want to follow the rules that have been set forth for hundreds of years. No, they just want to do it their own way. And that's not how it's done, which is odd considering what did the younger generation forget how to read? Are we not bringing up our children in the correct way anymore? It's mind-blowing, really. It really is. I mean, you've grown up, all right? I'm 38 years old, and I've grown up my entire life living in a world where things were done a certain way. And then I moved away from that world. And I moved into a world where that's not how things are. So, who's to blame then in that situation of who's to blame then in that situation, where a person has grown up their entire life being taught that the world is a certain way, and then when they go out on their own into the world, they find out that that's not how it is. That's not how the world works. So are we as parents not raising our children correctly, or as we as a society not showing the younger generation that, hey, this is how it works? Because what it looks like is we as a society, we as a whole, as a society, we're not putting out the same ideals as, the people before us did. Our forefathers, our ancestors, if you want to so call it. What we're doing is we're making it up as we go along. We're no longer following the guidelines. We're no longer following the rules of engagement. We're making it up as we go. It's like a really bad Netflix choose your own adventure movie. Okay? That's what society is doing. We are all choosing our own way as we go, making the rules up as we go. Some of us are doing the tried and true. Some of us are doing the tried and true with a little bit of twist. And then some of us are just going wholly off kilter and saying, we're going to go this way. We're going to make our own pathway. We're going to cut through this brush and just do it this way. Yeah, it's ugly. It is seriously ugly. And you're going to run into a bunch of bullshit on the way. But this is why you should just follow the tried and true path instead of doing whatever it is you want to do. It doesn't look like I'm going to get as many viewers today as I thought I was going to. I know a couple of you are just waiting for something else. I saw the person pop in and then pop out. I think they're waiting for me to do something else. But that's probably what I'll do. I might just end this one short, even though I said the last one they were going to be about 25 minutes long, but I didn't really much to ramble on about for 25 minutes. How is there? I mean, I've said what I want to do. It's been about 9 minutes. About 9 minutes. Let's see, is there anything else we can drudge up here to talk about? They're coming out with a generic Advair inhaler. I find that kind of funny. No. Oh yeah, here we go. These freaking dating sites. That's a funny one too. oh yeah, come sign up for free and talk to all these people. No, it's not. It's not sign up for free. Yeah, sign up. But you can't talk to anybody unless you pay them that cheddar. Freaking $20 a month just to talk to people that are halfway across the world or are bots. Yeah, that's another fun one. Bots. So yeah. Well, I think I might end this live stream and I might do something else. It'd be nice if more people would show up and have somebody to talk to. But yeah, we'll end this live stream for now. If anybody watches it and give you something to think about. But I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Until then, peace, love, God bless. This has been Jay Joyner.